Is Penelope in the shot too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. Well, hey Zach, this is take 2 of making a video on Wednesday night in anticipation of our Friday night comedy show, and I hope it's a great success. And here's me and Penelope doing a rundown of it, because I'm trying to learn my lines, and Penelope is assisting me. She'll be playing the role of Zach Schwartz. Sorry? Enunciate. No, that's absolutely right, because I know that I don't enunciate. And beginning right now, I'm going to do the best job I can. So Zach, take it away.
Okay. Hi, Zach. Happy wedding.
Hi, Zach.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Excuse me, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time. I want to, of course, welcome everyone to Brandon. Many of my friends know one another, but may not know my friend Nick, who I studied abroad with in France almost 10 years ago now.
You know, Zach, it's great that you're talking about this, because I was actually going to say a few words, and it's great that you're talking about France and our year there and how we met.
Well, I was thinking I would introduce you, then go on to some other more important topics, like my future wife and me getting married this weekend.
Zach, do you remember our foray 6 or 7 years ago into stand-up comedy? Many of you may not know this, but Zach and I ran parallel comedy.
No.
But Zach, many of you may not know this, but Zach and I each had a foray into stand-up comedy.
Yeah, that's true, Nick. We really don't have time for all that right now. You need to remember that the foray is here, and the parallel thing is afterwards.
Let's not for that right now. Yeah, it's true. We ran exactly parallel college stand-up comedy career tracks, each of us culminating in one show at our respective universities, both with mixed degrees of success.
Right, but that was a long time ago. We've grown, you know.
I think we should do one more
Huddle.
one more comedy routine. It'll be like the last thing we do. We could call it We're Telling You for the Last Time.
Remind me what the first time was?
I was just telling you it was the first time we did our comedy shows at our respective universities.
So what we're basically saying is that the first time we did stand-up was 7 years ago, and the last time will be tonight.
Exactly, with nothing at all in between.
Fine, so can I get a bada ching?
Jay? I don't know you, Jay, but counting on you.
Jay likes a clean house.
Okay.
Okay, so Zach, let's hear a joke.
Jay likes some votive candles.
Okay, but maybe you can help a little bit. Well, we invited the Obamas to come to the wedding, but they told us they'd have enough party crashing for 1 year.
Funny joke, Zach.
You guys, Jay likes a well-framed video shot.
Sorry.
Funny joke, Zach. How about another good joke? How about you having your wedding all the way up in Vermont? Do you think that would be a good joke?
Yeah, we figured nobody would come. We invited Cuba to the wedding, but the bastard didn't even RSVP. I guess because it was Valentine's Day. Say, Nick, do you ever get the sense that the waitstaff is enforcing the 2-drink minimum tonight?
You mean because this isn't a real comedy club?
No, because nobody is laughing.
Alright, well let's do
I'm
something
laughing.
about that. Hey, Z-Town. Nice pink shirts.
Careful, or I'll have Kate put you at the kids' table tomorrow.
Dude, there aren't even any kids here.
Yeah, I know, but maybe we should change things up a bit and get to things I really wanted to say when I stood up a few minutes ago.
You mean about me and you? Or about you and Kate?
Exactly. I thought I could talk about Kate and Zach, myself and Kate, Kate and me, myself and I, Kate and I, John and Kate plus 8. Marriage. Let's talk about marriage. Better yet, I'll talk about the story of how I met Kate.
I think we should talk about how you and I met. I think that might be at least mildly more interesting.
I thought I had already covered that.
Well, I thought maybe we could talk about it a little more. Joke, stop it.
Interference. Okay. Say your line again. I think we could talk about it a little more.
A little more.
Just sit down.
If I do, you'll be all alone, and not even marriage will be able to save you.
Okay, well, anyhow, the important story of how Kate and I met. Well, of course, I'm from Southborough.
That's like Southie, right?
Right. Nick and Kate's from Westboro. Oops, I totally read that wrong. Right. Nick, and Kate's from Westboro.
And that's like West Side, and then you got Eastboro.
Let me stop you right there, because if you know anything about geography, you'd know there's actually no such thing as Eastboro. But can we get back to me and Kate for now? Oh my god, he's gonna make soda.
No, Joe, be careful. Don't, I hope there's not too much water in there. No, you have to like screw it all the way in. Is it all?
Okay. It's all the way in.
Oh boy.
Okay, so go for it.
Right. Okay.
Joe, please don't. Don't do it.
Okay, I'll leave it in there for later.
No. Okay, go on.
Sorry, Zach.
Please talk. Yeah.
Some crazy guy over there doing God knows what. Okay. Right. Well, okay, in the year 2000.
You mean Y2K? You can say it faster if you say Y2K. It's faster.
Quiet. I'm losing my rhythm. In the year 2000, we originally met at a local Italian restaurant where we both work, Choletti's.
And that's where you became interested in each other, right? It was like, when the moon hits the pie like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
It's not when the moon hits the pie, though. It's
when the moon hits your eyes. Just describe it.
Or as the staff at Choletti's would say, you two would be wicked cute together. Said in a Boston accent. Sorry. You know, Ben would tell you the best part of Choletti's was the ziti bocconcini. But then again, he didn't meet his wife there. So after that unforgettable summer, I left to go to Ithaca for college.
Ithaca College, right?
Wrong. Cornell. Ever heard of it?
And you were in a frat there, right? You know, frat spelled backwards is TARF, which stands for Troubled Asset Relief Fund.
No, you're thinking of TARP.
No, I'm just taking random four-letter words and spelling them backwards.
So, you want to be a lawyer, huh? Is that how you're going to argue your case? You know, guilty spelled backwards is, well, you know, I can't say it, but...
I'm already winning.
Well, I'll tell you some good lawyer jokes later. Let's get back to something that matters. So, after college, Kate and I spent time together in London.
So you threw the shrimp on the Barbie.
Who are you again? Anyway, in Europe, we developed what will surely be a lifelong love for travel together. From Paris...
Oh, the City of Lights.
To Rome.
The Eternal City.
To Amsterdam.
The Venice of the North.
But eventually it had to end as the British authorities sent me home for an expired good teeth visa.
And now you live in D.C., right?
Right.
So what is that like, being with the Washington elites, hobnobbing with senators and congressmen, and dinners at the White House, and soirees with ambassadors?
You know, it's not really like that.
Yes it is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, and that brings us to this weekend's Marriage and Love, which at this point I guess I'll have to cover in my speech tomorrow.
Did you guys ever think about having a rabbi marry you?
Yeah, we did, but figured he'd be unwilling to freeze his turkeys off.
Tuchus.
I can't say that word.
Tuchus.
Tuchus
Yeah.
off.
And how do you think Kate feels about inheriting a Jewish mother-in-law?
Well, in many ways, she's lucky. One Jewish mother, that's like 4 regular mothers. But you're talking about some pretty serious stuff. Let's get back to some comedy.
So you're going to raise your kids Jewish, right? Thank you very much.
Okay, cool.
Cut.
Cuts.